Oh, hi everyone. Oh, excuse me. I just hit my ring on the table. Apologies. Hi everybody. How are you doing? It's Margaret here with 60 and Me. And today I would like to have a conversation about adverbs. It's my favorite category of word. Nouns and verbs get all the attention, but I love adverbs because there's a subtlety about adverbs. They kind of take whatever adjective you're using or whatever conversation to a whole new refinement level. So I want to chat about adverbs, words ending with ly, and apply it to how we age, how we're viewing our aging process. Now, I asked this question to you in several different places, and you gave me some great ideas. I think I had over 50 replies of adverb words that you thought were really indicative of how you were aging. And I want to just go through the kind of the top ones. Now, the first one that most people will say immediately, especially the media, because they like to think that this is how we should age, but it's perfectly valid, and that is to age gracefully. Now, gracefully, of course, is a nice word because I love the word grace, actually. It's actually about, seeing the world around you, the reality of your situation as an aging woman, but to be accepting it, and peacefully kind of, being at peace with it and enjoying the process. But for me, I liked some other words, and so did you. There were some that popped out a lot, and one was boldly. Aging boldly. And this is, I love that, daring to do things you've never done before, being a bit of a rebel, sneaking up on things, to be like, to try it for the first time. Okay, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to, and just having that energy to want to do something for the first time and do it with all your heart and soul. Next word is quietly. Now, quietly is not a bad way to age, because you can just be talking to yourself all the time if you're solo. No, I'm just kidding. But the thing is, it's not so much not being heard or not speaking out or not being loud. It's just saying, thoughtfully, finding purpose in every single thing that you do and finding solitude almost. I mean, some people are aging quietly in the true sense because they just like that lifestyle. Maybe they've been busy all their life and now they're aging quietly. They're just enjoying being themselves, whatever their beautiful self might be. Joyfully. I like this one. Aging joyfully. My friend Kate's got a website or a podcast on this. Aging joyfully. Joy. I love that word. It's so full of energy and so beautiful. And it's actually, I think for me, finding joy in little things. And it's finding, a time that you can really appreciate the energy and beauty of and happiness of what it is that you are doing. Now, whatever you're doing might be different than me or for any other person. Joyful means, just that energizing, that little injection of beauty and passion in what you're doing. Joyfully. Curiously. Curiously is one of my favorite words. I think staying curious, wanting to know more about things that are new to you, just finding interest in things, just aging curiously, like what does that really mean? How does that relate to that? And if you don't know something, finding out. And I think that this is probably one of the words that I would use. I think I am aging curiously. I'm always looking for the next adventure travel-wise, the next place that I want to visit. And I'm curious how people are dealing with the world today. I'm curious about the opinions that people have and how people are thinking. And I'm curious about you, about my friends and my community. Curiously, courageously. Oh, I wish I do have my deck of cards with me there, but that's my favorite card in our Aging Beautifully deck. It's aging courageously. These are not easy times. You are going to have to be a warrior if you're going to get through some of this stuff. I mean, we know, and we know that being a warrior, being courageous is difficult, being brave in the face of what might seem like insurmountable challenges. And that's not just the surroundings in the world. That's medical issues, family concerns, all these things that are really, really hard to accept are now having to be dealt with. And they're part of your life now, and you thought that you're past that you were never going to have to worry about that again. But courageously is a really powerful word. And living takes courage. Just living in this world today takes courage. Another one that came up now and again was reluctantly. And it was like, basically, I think somebody said that some days I'd like to just freeze time. I want to go back to being 40 again or being 50 or whatever. And it's like reluctantly accepting I am 60, I'm 70, I'm 80, and not being overly impacted or worried, and know that you're trying to just adapt, to this new body new wrinkles, new everything, and reluctantly is, yeah, I don't want to do this really. If I had to be truthful, I think it was shared. She said someone asked her, "What do you think about getting older?" And she goes, "Oh, it sucks." I mean, not that that's not a swear word, is it? Even if it was, doesn't matter. But it's like, yeah. And then I think Tina Turner was sitting with her, and she burst into laughter. It was like, yeah, it's not such a hot thing. Reluctantly, I'm doing it, but not willingly. Another word is playfully. And I love this word too. It's the bubbles, blowing bubbles in the air when no one's looking or everyone's looking. It doesn't matter. Just being, playful, lighthearted. Grandkids can help you with this for sure. Gratefully. Many said, I'm aging gratefully. I'm so honored and so happy that I have reached this age. 60 is an age that a lot of women and men don't make. That for whatever reason, this has been an honor. So I'm grateful for every breath, every moment, every day. Independently, that's another beautiful adjective or adverb. Independently is kind of the outcome of freedom. When you feel like you're free, like you can do what you want to do and you don't need to be depending on anyone. But even though you might ask for help, and you should ask for help, it's that you're independent. You make your own choices, you make your own decisions, you forge your own path into the woods of aging, on the journey home, as it will say. Another word is reflectively. Now, a lot of people will get into, I don't think I put spiritually, but it's like, they feel like there's something more that they're needing to understand as they approach this last chapter. I mean, it's no denying that we're not going to live forever, right? So that living in reflectively, putting into place our belief system, our values, and what it really means to you. Reflectively. By the way, you can have multiple adverbs in your, of course you can have multiple adverbs, but some can be like some contradictory, like courageous and reflectively. You can do both those things. And it's just the beauty of who you are. I think all of us are a combination of adverbs. Fiercely, boldly and fiercely are these. I protect my peace. I stand up for what I believe in. I don't let people walk over me. I don't say yes when I mean to say no. I'm fierce about who I am, what I believe, what I stand for. Really, really powerful word. And I think a lot of women are feeling that now. It's not even courageous, it's fierce. It's like, okay, done with that. I'm going to do this thing that I really, really want to do. Fiercely. Elegantly. Now, a lot of people might say that's a word that describes me, and I'm very honored, but I'm not that elegant, really. I wear pearls sometimes, but what does elegant mean? It just means being put together in a way that you feel is confident, is your style. I think about elegant when I think style. It's something that you've developed over the years. You've got this, you put together things in a way that fit, that makes sense, that look good. You're elegant. Wistfully, that's a good word. Lightly, I think that's one where you're just like taking it easy every day, walking one step at a time. Less judgment, less assessment, less resentment, just quietly, lightly getting on with it. Honestly. Time for truth. We all know this, right? This is the time of life where you have to live honestly, in my opinion. If you've got things that you're holding back, that you're regrets about, whatever, this is aging honestly is pretty much a basis for everyone, I think. Sensually, don't give up. Sensually is a perfectly good word for aging, and that's not just having relationship with another partner, with a person, a physical relationship. It's like living through your senses, feeling, touching, just hearing, seeing, tasting, all those things. Those are living sensually. It's a really, really cool word. Unapologetically, I'm me. I'm not apologizing. And I know a lot of people, take this to the extreme, and that's okay too. But for me, it's just like, okay, I'm just not going to apologize for my beliefs, for my relationships, for the choices I make in friends. It's just, I've got to be true to myself. I really do. Truthfully and unapologetically, I think go together. Peacefully, tenderly, resiliently. That's a good one. Yeah, I think we're all living resiliently, where we just know that through all the heartbreaks and the loss and the side steps and even considered mistakes, whatever, we are resilient. We're going to survive. And I think that when we look back on what we've been through in our lives as a in my case, 76-year-old woman, I see so many places that I did really, really well. I saw some places that, I stumbled. But it was that resiliency, is that aging resiliently that got me through it because I believed in myself. And hopefully you do too. So tell me again, because I love reading your answers, what the adverb is that describes you. Please leave a comment under this video. I would appreciate that so that our friends at YouTube will say, oh, that's a cool idea for an article. Let's spread it to other people, because we are slipping with our huge community of women on YouTube, 260,000. But our friends at YouTube are just inundated with too much content, to be honest. And so the only way we can get our little story out is for you to comment, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so that you know when new videos are coming out, and then just put comments in the section below. Engage with me, okay? I would appreciate it. Love you to bits, everyone. Have a great, great day wherever you are, living whatever adverb is your choice, and know that I'm loving you. Take care.